this thing on. Man, that was a crazy month. October was wild. Um, this is your October market update. It's November 3rd. That means all the October market data is in. And that means another one take, hot take market update because I don't like editing video. So I produce it live and this is what it looks like. I'm winging it, guys. This is how I do it. My screen looks a little different here. You're going to see snappy new logo. That's for Real Broker. And my brokerage, Redline, they're folding up, they're dissolving the brokerage, and we've decided to become a team under Real Broker, which is a publicly traded cloud-based brokerage. Very exciting change. We still have all of the things that make Redline great, but this is a move that will allow us to grow our brand internationally and become owners and own shares in the company. It's pretty cool. If you're curious about it, give me a call. I'll tell you all about it. Doesn't change things for me in terms of how I conduct my business and how I treat my clients and the services that I provide and the services that Redline provides to me. All that stays the same. Just a little bit of a different corporate arrangement. So I want to tell you about October. I had a crazy month. I was really busy. You were to ask my assistant, Jeff, man, I've been sending him a lot of paperwork, offers and waivers and non-waivers and amendments and just go, which is crazy because in, August and September, I didn't really do anything. No, I shouldn't say I didn't do anything. I still worked. I still did all my regular habits and put the work in and made my calls and my social media posts and my market reports and all that. But I didn't have any deals. And it's just like a switch was flipped and October got really crazy. And you're going to see that when I go through this market update. And same format as always. I'm going to break down what happened in the Calgary market by product type. Detached homes, semi-detached homes, row homes, and apartments. I'm going to show you a little bit of what's going on in Airdrie too, because I live in Airdrie. I'm recording this in Airdrie, and I'm going to mix in a little bit of my own personal experience and anecdotes in there, and stick around, and let's get started. So, this is the summary for the whole market. This is all residential property in Calgary. October 2021. All-time record. This was a record October. And let's see here. 2,186 sales logged on the MLS. So that doesn't count new homes and stuff. That's 2,186 listings sold in Calgary last month. That is an all-time record for October. And that puts us on pace for a record year in Calgary real estate. So it's pretty exciting times. This market, this graph shows you the trend. The red bars are the sales volume, the gray bars are the inventory, and the white fat line is the benchmark price. And again, benchmark price is not the average price, it is a composite. It is the house pricing index composite of what a typical home purchased in Calgary looks like. So that's apartments, houses, condos, townhouses all combined. And as you'll see there, I always tell you to mind the relationship between the sales volume and the inventory, and those are getting closer together. Your volume is going up, your inventory is going down. That drives the price up. Supply, demand. So you can see that little dip in September, and then it bounced. And just anecdotally, guys, it's something. There's a different energy right now. It's crazy. I can see every day when I look at my hot sheets that there have been more sales than new listings. And I haven't seen that ever before. And that's been like day after day all through the month. So there's a lot of pressure on inventory. There's not a lot to buy, and a lot of people still want to buy. There's a lot of reasons for that. Calgary market is hot. People are bullish on Calgary. People are coming to Calgary and settling here from other countries and other provinces. And, it's looking like, knock on wood, we're headed into another oil boom. Price of oil is creeping up past the 2015 highs. We're headed into an energy crisis in Europe and Asia. People need oil and gas. We got oil and gas. and things are looking good. In spite of our brain dead government, things are looking good for Alberta in the near future. So prices are going up. People are moving here. Um, different stories between different product types, which of course I'll get into, and I'll start with apartments because, well, here's the summary for apartments. 1,559 listings on the market. That's how many apartments are for sale today in Calgary. That's down compared to last year. The comparisons are year over year. Sold, 360 apartments sold last month. That's up 53% over last year. So big improvements, go in the right direction. But still, a lot more new listings than sales, a lot of inventory, a lot of supply, and still a buyer's market in apartments. So, the good news here is that if you're looking for an apartment, they're still cheap. 531 apartments added to the market last month. Average price way up, $288,000. That's a bit of a blip. That's not to say that the prices are going up necessarily, but that's to say that was more of the higher end products sold. Your penthouses and your big, 2-bedroom executive kind of apartments drives the price up. So that looks like a big movement. I think that's more of a blip. I think we'll see, next month go back to the normal averages. Days on market, that's gone down nicely. That's how many days it takes to sell a new apartment when you list it. Not necessarily a new apartment, I shouldn't say. Sold versus list price, 96%. People are getting 96% of what they're asking for their apartments on average. If I look at the trend line on that, still pretty flat. Now that, okay, let me go back. Okay. This average price, that's the average. So it's not the same as the benchmark. So when we come back to this trend, the white line is the benchmark price. It's actually going down. So again, around that 250K. A spike for last month for average price. That just means there's a few high-end apartments that have sold that drove that up. But a typical apartment that sells in Calgary is $250,000, and as you can see, lots of supply, not a lot of sales on those. So good news if you're looking for your first home, or personally, I've been looking at little downtown apartments for a short-term rental. Good money in that. Tourism is coming back. People are visiting Calgary again, and there's some opportunity there. So that's a good opportunity. Again, there's good news in all of these slides. Let me show you the next category, which is row homes. Cheers, by the way. It's been a long day. I know it's only Wednesday, but I deserve a glass of wine, okay? So, row has been a hot product. I know, for example, for myself, I had a row home listed in New Brighton. Didn't do anything for all of September. We listed it at the beginning of September, and all of a sudden, October, boom, boom, boom. I'm getting all these showing requests, and all of a sudden, I had multiple offers, and I was able to get a good price. Fingers crossed, conditional sale for my client in a multiple offer situation. So that product is getting eaten up too. Sales to new listing ratio on row, still just 69%, but less inventory, more sales, average price up, days on market down, sold price versus list price up. All good news for apartments. Sorry, for row homes. A big thing that's happening right now too, along with the pressure on inventory and lack of supply, is interest rates. It's become pretty clear that interest rates are going to go up. The Bank of Canada, they're hitting the panic button. Our government's put us in a deep hole. COVID has put us in a deep hole. Our country is $1.2 trillion in debt, and the Bank of Canada is pushing back. They're saying, we can't keep going with this quantitative easing and printing money to stimulate the economy. Interest rates are going up. So they're talking about 8 interest rate increases over the next year. They're small increases, tenth of a point, quarter of a point at a time, but they're coming. There's no avoiding it. We've had effectively free money for a couple of years now, to survive, to keep the economy going. We can't keep doing that, right? So rates are going to go up, and I think that's creating a lot of pressure too for people to buy now. But the good news is, if you're buying, the rates still are cheap. Talk to your mortgage broker, talk to your bank, get pre-approved, and get out looking. If you're waiting till next year, you're going to pay more. You're going to pay more for a house. Prices are going up, and rates are going up. So get on it, man. This is the trend line for row homes. Again, you can see sales pacing or moving down, which is a seasonal trend, but the supply is moving down with it. So prices are pretty steady, slowly climbing up. My next category is semi-detached. Another really hot product. You know, I'm representing a buyer right now looking for a nice semi-detached infill, and man, you got to move quick. The nice ones that are priced in the right range, they go quick. They go instantly. There's good value there. So 428 of those on the market right now. 222 sold last month. 226 new listings. So that, what was that? 98% sales to new listings ratio. So big time seller's market. Everything that goes on the market is sold right away. Price is up. Days on market is down a bunch, and sold price versus list price up. To show you the trend line on that, bear with me. I don't edit video, so you get all the bloopers built in. Congratulations. See the little check mark at the end on the price? So a little dip in September, and then boom, back up. And the sales climbing, like should be going down for the season, and people are just buying this stuff up, and a lot of pressure on that inventory. So as you can see, the difference in those bars, the gap between, you know, inventory and price, or inventory and sales, is closing. So yeah, seller's market on those two. And you know, the category that is hottest in Calgary, as usual, again, detached homes. You know, people want a detached home. That, you know, the Calgary City Council, this is you know, and at the risk of getting too political, this is Nenchi's failure. You know, Nenchi had this vision of Calgary as centralizing, build up, not out, and it backfired. Just people are rejecting that lifestyle. And there's a reason for the urban sprawl. There's a reason for 8 new communities being developed as we speak in and around Calgary. People want space. They want a garage. They want a bonus room. They want a backyard. They want a dog. They don't want someone under them or over them or next to them. So this is the hot category, and it continues to grow, and price continues to go up. 2,063 of those on the market. That's down 25% from October of last year. 1,333 detached homes sold in Calgary last month, up 17% over last year. New listings, 1,350. So almost 100%, like over 99% sales to new listing ratio. House goes on the market. For everyone that goes on the market, one comes off. So big time seller's market. Good news for sellers: you've recovered all the money you've lost, all the equity you've lost over the last 5 years, and then some. And as far as buyers, it's going to keep going like this. It's going to keep going up. I wouldn't be surprised to see another 10% increase on detached homes over the next year. So buy now, lock it in at today's price, today's interest rates, and you're going to come out ahead. Average price up 571,000 compared to last year. Days on market down. Sold price versus list price up. So hot market there. And to show you the trend line, looks very similar to the semi-detached, and you can see the sales keep going up, the red bars, the inventory dropping off really fast. Everything's just getting chewed up. Buyers are super hungry right now, and price is going up. One last slide. And this is Airdrie. I live in Airdrie. It's crazy. I'm part of an Airdrie group. Redline has a strong presence in Airdrie, and we have a group chat between our colleagues. I'm part of a Facebook Airdrie Realtors group, and man, the desperation for buyers to find something. There's almost nothing to buy. A month's supply of inventory, 1.08 months of supply. That means if people stopped listing their houses in Airdrie, and by the way, this includes all product types in Airdrie. This is a summary for all product types, including apartments, which are not hot in Airdrie. So if people stopped listing their homes in Airdrie tomorrow, it would be just over a month before there'd be nothing left. They would sell out. 193 homes for sale in Airdrie. Most of those are probably apartments. I haven't looked, but probably. 179 sold last month. 154 were added last month. So 154 homes went on the market last month. 179 were sold. So it's just wiping out the inventory. Benchmark price keeps going up. And again, that's a composite, including apartments. And apartments, same in Airdrie as they are in Calgary, a tough sell right now, a buyer's market. So that's what's going on. If you made it to the end, congratulations. Pour yourself a glass of wine. Have a great night. And if you're looking to buy, get on it. Give me a call and get pre-approved. Be ready to make a move. You find something you like, blink and you'll miss it, right? And we'll talk to you again next month. Cheers.